Is my microphone working? Hello. Yes, it is. Sweet. I'm not dying. You're dying. What's up? How's it doing? How you doing? Trying a new microphone arrangement. Hopefully it will work and not cause any issues whatsoever. Because that would be unfortunate. Oops, nope, wrong thing. Oh yeah, let's get some music bumping. Yo, Emily, what's up? How you doing, dude? How's the job? How's life? How you doing, Duck? Hopefully, we'll be able to do some more multiplayer Total War later this week. I need to talk to Takyun, but we gotta do it more, bro. Like chat, we gotta do more. It was so fun. Talking about Bible or otherwise. Let's see, what music do we want? Chicken Little, maybe? Does Chicken Little have music? Does Chicken Little have good music? What's this one? I forgot. Who here has seen Chicken Little? That's a better question, because that movie scared me back when I would get the DVDs from the library because we didn't see that many new movies. My mic is kind of sounding weird. Great. I heard this. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, it's lagging. Hello? Okay, it's lagging. Hello? Hello? Microphone, 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 microphone. Okay, it's lagging. Hello? Hello? Microphone, microphone, microphone. Oh, microphone. That is weird. Mewing stream? Yes, mewing. Today is the mewing stream. Mewing will be later. First, we are going. Oh, I got mewing stream. Yes, mewing. Okay, that is weird. Hello? Okay, it's back. Does it sound weird? Does it still sound weird? If it still sounds weird, I'm sorry. I don't know why. No seizure? Okay, so it sounds better? Yeah, I've been having a lot of issues with this microphone, if you remember, chat, and I'm not quite certain why. Oh, that could be part of it. Let's see. So, do those settings change it? Okay, I want to delete that. Let's delete all the profiles except for the Jimmy settings, which I had set up. Sounds good? Sweet. I got this microphone because I was like, I want a microphone that will make me sound good. Make me sound good. Hello. Ooh, baby. Make me sound good. Hello. Okay, good. It sounds good. All right, so today, chat, hopefully we're going to be doing 3 different things. Real quick, I just wanted to quickly show you 2 different things. Why are you doing a mewing tier list? Because it's funny. Why not? But I really wanted to quickly look at 2 Twitter posts that I saw the other day. The first one is obviously, as you can see here, there's going to be a Dungeons and Dragon Lego set for Lego Ideas. I am so excited. I cannot wait because I don't care how expensive it is. I'm buying that one. This one, if it's just a mimic, I'm going to be so annoyed. Yo, sus, what's up? What's crazy? I'm not crazy. You're crazy. I'm not crazy. I don't see chickens scratching my walls. They're not there. You can't see them. The other one is this one that I saw today as I was booting up stream. For anyone that doesn't know, I've been playing a lot of Helldivers. For anyone that doesn't know, Helldivers is a very popular game at the moment. I would say the most popular shooter game at the moment. It's a 4-player co-op PvE extraction type shooter. It's been a lot of fun. I've been playing it a lot. I'll probably be playing it later on stream tonight, but first I wanted to get through some other things because I've been sitting on them and I thought it would be fun. But I did see this post about it, and Pilstead is the lead game, I think, director, and he's basically saying here that I've heard rumors of flying bugs in Helldivers 2. I want to officially refute such preposterous claims. Everyone knows that bugs can't fly. And I'm not alone in thinking this. The Ministry of Truth agrees that this is propaganda from bug sympathizers that want to brainwash good people. # lies. The only reason I bring that up is because I'm pretty confident tonight when I play Helldivers 2, I'm going to be astounded by the amount of bugs that are flying into my face. They're all lies from the government, though. Don't worry. Sus, how have you been? But bats are bugs. Exactly. So they obviously have to fly, but look, if we're going off of the lead game designer, it's all lies from bug sympathizers. We can't have bug sympathizers in this chat. We are only true patriots. We only believed in managed democracy here. And I am not doing the whole I was crazy once bit again, dude. It's funny to say I'm crazy until it's turned into the crazy. I was crazy once. I've been swell. I went through your town in Virginia. Oh, yeah. Was that recently? Oh, and also, Sus, I do have to deeply apologize to you. I don't actually live in Virginia. That was just a bit. That was a very bad bit. I'm sorry if I misled you. I have been to Virginia, but I don't live in Virginia. I feel like I need to turn over a new leaf for the new year and be honest that I don't actually live in Virginia. I hate bug. Bugs do suck, but bugs do actually taste good. Have any of you ever had crickets? Crickets are a well-known source of protein, bug protein, but still protein. I know there's some world leaders that want to lead us to all eat bugs, as that is our true duty to allow other people to have other better protein, because I definitely want to be sucking down bug legs instead of sweet, savory red meat. But that aside, crickets do taste good. You're right, Tasty. Crickets do taste good. I went to North Carolina for the ACC women's tourney. What's ACC? What's the ACC? Oh, it's basketball? All right. Worms, I don't think taste good. Crickets taste good. Worms do not taste good. I've eaten crickets. I don't think have I ever eaten a bug? Or a worm, I mean? Are worms considered bugs? Actually, that's a good question. Are worms bugs? An insect, a bug, Aren't bugs and insects the same? Am I the crazy one here? I thought bugs were the same as insects. Are insects not the same as bugs? Great. We haven't even gotten to what I was going to be talking about yet, and I'm already losing it. Pretty sure they're just invertebrate. They are invertebrate. You're right. You can trust that fact. I remember that, but invertebrate, does that mean they're a bug or an insect? Are they the same thing? Are bugs the same thing as insects? Are bugs insects? What's the difference between bugs and insects? Mental floss. Give me answers. I need answers for this. Please. Please, give me the answer I need. When summer arrives, you can expect to see critters that fly, bite, and scuttle, making the most of the warm weather. But whether I'm making the most of the warm weather, I mean, look at me. I'm wearing a tank top. I'm also wearing shorts. Jimmy. I'm okay. It's back. Okay, it's back. It's back. Hey, let me know if it's too loud for you. I might need to adjust some volume settings. There, I think that's what I was set at before. Okay, I'm back, guys. I am not imploded. Let's go. Okay, so as I was saying before, Bible study will be happening in a second, but bugs and insects aren't necessarily the same thing. What do you mean they're not necessarily the same thing? The two words are used interchangeably, with insects appearing mostly in scientific context and bugs being used more casually. But the difference between the terms comes down to more than just semantics. They both describe groups in the animal kingdom recognized by science. The boundary around insects is clearer than it is around bugs. Insects are a class in the phylum Arthropoda, which also includes arachnids like spiders, myriapods. What are those? Oh, centipedes and crustaceans like crawfish. Insects, along with all arthropods, have segmented legs and hard outer layers called exoskeletons. Unlike some other arthropods, insects typically have 6 legs, 2 antennae, and a body segmented into 3 sections: head, thorax, and abdomen. I knew that. Let's go. My second grade bug anatomy lessons are coming in handy now, chat. It's a dog, so wait, Tasty, you exploded? Tasty, I thought you ate hamsters. That is very rude of him to say you might eat your dog. That's rude. If you guys said you're going to eat my cat, I won't be that happy. I enjoy hanging out with my cat. Now, if you said you're going to eat Dax, I'd say good luck. She's all but bones now. Bones, generally, we don't eat. I've never eaten a chicken leg out of a chicken wing, but some people could do it. I could see it. I was about to say, look.
Making a little dark humor about Dax. Still very sad that she died. Maybe, chat, should I make Dax be the sub badge? Should I just turn my sub badges into Dax? I had no idea what you were even talking about because I got 3 ads mid conversation. Is this from Matthew? I think this is from verse 1 of Matthew, right? About Dax? Or eating cats? Which one? You gotta be specific. And I'm pretty confident it is not. I did just read through Matthew chapter... No, I read through Luke the other day. I didn't read through Matthew, so I could be wrong, but I'm pretty confident it's not in there. I'm pretty sure Bible doesn't condone animal or like cat eating. The insects? Oh, the stuff about the insects? Never mind. Chat, forget I said any of that. Don't clip any of that out of context. Yes, there's nothing about cricket protein against the Bible. But I don't think the Bible also says to eat crickets. There are a lot of verses about locusts because locusts are super annoying in Old Testament times, especially if you're looking at Joel. Joel is talking about the first Joel here. I'll just pull it up. Let's listen to some psychotic music while we're... Yeah, let's listen to this. And then I'm going to... Apparently insects and worms. Pretty sure Duck conquered the whole Warhammer map as Grimgore in the Bible. Duck's Fun Adventure. Oh, interesting. I did not realize that was the overarching plot of the Bible. I am going to have to reread the Bible with that knowledge now, I guess. But if we go to Joel, Joel talks about insects. Where the heck is Joel? No, where's Joel? Also, ironically enough, Joel is also the name of the game master of Helldivers 2, and he makes it very, very annoying. The book's name is Duck's Fun Adventure or something. That's crazy. I don't think I saw that on the list there when I was just looking over it. I don't know what hippopoto monstrosquitophobia is. Hold up. We'll check that in a second. But in Joel chapter 1, it's talking about locusts. I don't know either. I just said that. I'll look at... Wait, I'm going to check in a second and see if that's an actual phobia. Because there are some really crazy phobias out there. And by crazy, I mean crazy. Like the fear of words spelled the same way both forward and backwards. It's spelled the same way forward and backwards. Sorry, I don't know Bible started. I'll shut up now. No, you're fine. I mean, you can keep chatting. But we're looking at Joel chapter 1. The word of the Lord that came to Joel, son of Pethuel. Hear this, you elders, listen, all you inhabitants of the land. Has anything like this ever happened in your days or in the days of your ancestors? Tell your children about it, and let your children tell their children, and their children, the next generation. When the devouring locust has left, the swarming locust has eaten. What the swarming locust has left, the young locust has eaten. And what the young locust has left, the destroying locust has eaten. Wake up, you drunkards, and weep. Wail, all you wine drinkers, because of the sweet wine, for it has been taken from your mouth. For a nation has invaded my land, powerful and without number. Mainly that first part about locusts, but yeah, the Bible does talk about locusts. Apparently, they destroyed all of the crops. I won't go off topic. We're still talking about bugs, just so you know. I was just reading Joel the other day, and Joel talks about bugs, so I was like, oh, this is kind of connected. So yeah, so Joel talks about bugs. There's bugs in Joel, and Joel says to tell the future generations about the locust that destroyed everything. Locust is a symbol of evil or something? Yes, generally it's a symbol of evil, or I think desolation. It's more so connected to desolation because locusts come devour all the crops. And what this specific section is talking about is how There's the devouring locust, the swarming locust, and the young locust, which this is directly talking about how there is the young or I guess the adult locust, not just in the Bible but in media. Yeah, generally they're associated with more so desolation and destruction, because locusts will devour everything when they flow through. In this passage in the Bible, they're also saying how when the devouring locusts have gone, the swarming locusts will eat what is left over, and then what the swarming locusts haven't eaten, the young locusts will have eaten. Which the swarming locust, I believe, is the old locust, and the devouring locusts are the adult locusts. But then the elderly locusts are the swarming, and then the young locusts are like newborn locusts. But I think it's more so a idea of when locusts appear, they cause mass devastation. I also am thinking of, there's also in, what is it called? I'm assuming I can find it. What was the last Jurassic World called? What was it called, chat? The most recent Jurassic World? Fallen Kingdom? No. Is it Dominion? I can't remember what order. Speaking of, they are making another Jurassic World movie. Are these literal locusts or figurative ones? This is literal locusts. So this one is specifically, this passage is talking about literal locusts that destroyed, but it's being used as a metaphor here as well. Which is more so of a showing of the heart of Israel, that Israel is supposed to be repentant and turn back to God instead of continuing to wallow in their sin, which a lot of the Old Testament turns into that, especially after you get when you get into the prophets. Duck, I don't know where you are in your Bible reading, but last I knew you were in Genesis. I don't know if you've supplemented that with some New Testament reading, but in the Old Testament you have the Torah, which is the first 5 books. Then you have Samuel, the Kings, Chronicles, which are kind of following the story of the Torah, and Joshua, Judges, and telling the story of Israel. And then you get to the prophetic books, which take place kind of throughout the events of 1st and 2nd Kings, and some of Chronicles as well. But those books, a lot of it is telling, I was told by Takyun, not told by a given video, to start with the New Testament. Okay, so did you give up on Genesis? I'm assuming you did, which I can... After talking with Takyun a little bit, it makes well, you were there with it, but it makes so much more sense to start someone off with the Gospels and then supplement that with New Testament teachings, and then if you want to do the cross section, like, I think realistically, okay, not gave up, but just started New Testament. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I was still kind of like misunderstood. Again, when I was talking with Takyun, for anyone in chat right now, I talked with Takyun, who is another streamer I know, Warhammer streamer, or Total War streamer, Eternal Return streamer. He doesn't do that much streaming now because he's busy with college stuff, university. But we did a stream a few days, what was that, a week ago now, a week and a half ago, and we were playing some Total War Warhammer 3, goated game, and we were talking about parts of being a Christian as a new convert. Because for those of you that don't know, I am a Christian. I've been a Christian my entire life. I accepted Christ when I was 5. I was baptized when I was 12. So for me, I've always lived in the church. I've always more or less lived and breathed the Bible. I've heard the Bible stories since before I could read. I remember my dad... I've been working on it, Duck. I've been working on it. I've been working on how to say Total Warhammer 3. Okay, there see, I just messed it up again. Okay, so I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But I was talking with Takyun about aspects of coming to faith, as he is a recent believer that just came to faith. I believe it was just last year in 2023. So I was just wanting to get a perspective, and one of the things he said was recommended to him, which I had never really thought about because I've always been in the Bible. I've always been reading the Bible. I've never had a time where I wasn't going to church or reading the Bible or in a Bible study. So for me, the Bible was more or less, okay, it all makes sense. Some of the prophets, Old Testament prophets, some of that stuff, you don't read as much Chronicles. Like Chronicles, you don't often read because it's a lot of repetition and genealogies, and a lot of people do not like genealogies. But what he was recommended was to read the New Testament, read a gospel, which is this life and times of Jesus, which there are 4 of in the Bible, if you didn't know, and read a gospel. I think most often it was recommended to start with John, but any of them work, but they're all different tellings. Some are synoptic, some are what's the one that I can't remember right now which one, but it's synoptic gospels and something else, but I can't remember. I never remember which one, but basically Matthew, Mark, and Luke, which are 3 of the 4 gospels, they're chronological, so they start at Jesus' beginning, his birth, and all the way to his death and resurrection. John starts it when he starts his ministry. Jeremiah, what's up? Synoptic. Thank you, dude. Thank you. What is John called? What is the one that John is called? I was a very big fan of Mark, but I just listened to Luke the other day, and I was like, Luke is really fun as well. So now I'm torn between Luke and Mark, but I know a lot of people love John. Well, it's because I can't see out of them. They're fogged up with something. That's why the glasses came off, so I can see better. I can't read chat right now. If I squint, I can see what's going on. I can't read my computer screen. Like, whatever that says, I can't read it from. I actually know that's what I can read. A plague of locusts. And wake up, you drunkards. And dude, my eyesight sucks. All right, let's see. Is that better? Not really. Dude, I can't clean my glasses anymore. Can one of you come and help me? But yeah, Jeremiah. John doesn't really have a category name that's separated from the synoptic because it was written much later than them. I want to see Jimmy in a shampoo commercial. Okay. Actually, Waz, now I'm gonna talk to you later. I want to talk to you later off stream, if that's possible. I have a few things I want to talk to you about. Good to see you, dude. How you doing? Excuse me.
Do you require medical assistance?
No, I'm good. I just was breathing heavily on my eyewear.
What happened?
My eyewear. Cleaning it.
That's some noises. Oh, okay.
Oh, shoot. It's just... Alright, sweet. Yeah, I'll text you later, Wazzy. Wazpoo. Wazbear. Wazno is another streamer I know, for anyone in chat that isn't aware. But I thought, so Jeremiah, I could have sworn that there was a category for John. Like, Synoptic Gospels and then John, there was a term that theologians came up with ages ago for it. But maybe I was wrong. But I kind of lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, we were talking about books of the Bible, order of reading the books. And so because of my perspective, I've always just read the Bible. But for new converts, it makes a lot more sense to start with the Gospels and then go into the New Testament, which is the reading, the more or less the expansion of what Jesus taught about in his life and times, and going into that on how to better live out your life as Christ, to better seek after him, to better live a life redeemed after having been forgiven and accepted Christ. So yeah, all cool stuff. This is all very on point as well, because today hopefully I can find it. I don't know if I have a direct link, but so for some of you guys, I don't know if anyone really knows this, but I started making thumbnails on YouTube with Canvas, which is a free software program that is on mobile and computer, and I was perusing it one day when I found a template for presentations. And with that, I found a pre-made Bible study presentation, which most presentations like formats. It's filled in with like Latin or gibberish lettering that is supposed to just fill up the page so it doesn't just look like a template, but it's supposed to indicate where you can put things, how you should put things. Well, this actually had a full completed Bible study presentation on it. And I thought it would be fun to go through it with you, chat, because why not? So we're going to be doing that. I'm going to more or less just go through it. We're going to compare with Bible verses that it talks about. Yeah, Laura, if stuff. Yeah, exactly. I think is that Latin? I'm not quite sure. But this is an actual Sunday, it's called Sunday sermon, but I don't actually, oh, hold up 1 second, it's gone. Where's the rest of it? Recent ones, no, wait, did I goof off? Did I mess up? So there are some pro ones. Dude, it is Latin? Oh my goodness, I'm so good. These camera movements are so sick. Thanks, dudes. It's very sorry, my brain is not catching up to the words I'm saying. Thanks, dudes. I try to put some effort into my stream. Hopefully putting more effort into my stream in the future. Okay, where did it go? I had found it just 5 minutes ago. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try to find it. I don't know where it went. So I am so crazy though that it is actually Latin, dude. Thanks for the follow, dude. Okay, because where the heck did it go? You just added some sound bites to your stream. Dude, you will. The fact that I have multiple sound bites that cost 1 or 2 channel points has bit me in the butt so much, because I'll be sitting there and all I can hear for like a solid minute and a half is just people pinging it. Just, what is it? This has been a real moment that you are not a part of. And it's just that strung next to each other. But depends how like brand safe you went for. I'm assuming you didn't go brand safe. The most unbrand safe, or the most brand risk one I have is Uwu, which is not actually activated right now because it's broken. I'm very sorry. I will get around to it. I've just been busy and doing other stuff. I'm sorry. Throw heads over these cold camera switches that doesn't give us a blanket. Do you want that as a channel point reward? What? I don't know how I'm gonna help you with that. You can. I can't give you my blanket back there. That's mine. You can't have that. It's mine. Okay, so I'm having a little trouble. I'm sorry. I'm having some performance anxiety. Chat, give me 1 second. I could have sworn it was right here. Can I at least have Tamriel to cuddle? Do you want a picture of Tamriel? Okay, now I'm just showing off that you guys like my camera switches. Because I could give you a picture of Tamriel. Okay, where the heck did this go? I could have sworn There's one that costs money, but there was one that I saw that was free. These all cost money. I have not played Bloodborne. It is on the list to play eventually, but as with all things, I am really bad about just playing video games on stream if it isn't Helldivers 2 at the moment. I'm sorry. I've been addicted. Helldivers 2 is so much fun. Where the heck did this go? Is there a search? Sunday? Easter Sunday. Suggested templates. Gospel. Would take 5 months to finish. I'm gonna fly to the US and we'll stream and have a sleepover to play Bloodborne. Sounds like a plan. That would be really cool actually. All right, chat. So tonight we're gonna be switching off. Woznow will play all the hard bosses. I'll play all the easy bosses, and by easy bosses I mean the grunts that you have to fight within the first 5 minutes. Actually, the average Londoner experience is kind of goes goated if you ask me. I remember watching Bloodborne videos back in the day, and it's just like, this is why nobody wants to go to Britain. It just sucks. It just looks awful. You didn't go to Britain for your vacation, right, Woznow? Wozzy, right? It was just... Have you touched foot in London? The grunt in the first... okay, so in that case, you can play the entire game. I'll just be here cheering you on. Just like the time that I played chess with Logan. I was in London. How many people tried to stab you? I'm assuming at least 14 people. 14 at least. The 15th one couldn't because you had already had 14 knives stuck in you, so you were kind of just... They were like, I don't really want to stab you, but I really should. So they just gave you the knife and you stabbed them, right? I'm assuming that's how that went. I feel like it's a daily quota they have to hit. Are you good at chess? Nope. Nope, I suck. I do want to play more chess, but I suck. I am terrible. I am absolutely dog water at chess. No, he's terrible. Okay. Yeah, see, my chat remembers. Why the heck is this creating a blank? I don't want to create blank. I want to... I'll play you if you ever do. Are you good? Parker, are you good? Where the heck did this... Oh, now it's just completely blank? Hold the phone. What the heck just happened? Just disappeared on me? Okay, well, I can't use that one. Oh, well. More like this. Come on, come on. Where's the one that I had saved? Why do they all cost money now? I don't have money to spend on this stuff. I used to play a lot, but I stopped trying to get back into it. I played it for about 5 months last year, but it's the only thing I played for solid... What? 5 months, I think I said? Yeah, it's 5 months. Where the heck did this presentation go? Am I crazy? I think I'm crazy. Okay, yeah, you're gonna beat me. I was 300. Actually, I don't remember. What was my max chess rating? I'd have to check. Where the heck did it go? Am I brain numb? I could have sworn I found it just like a week ago. Okay, well, maybe I'm going to have to move on to the Looksmaxxed tier list. Chess.com. I was 300 on chess.com. I played a very little amount of lead chess. Actually, if you check my bar, nope, they're gone. I used to have lead chess and chess.com pinned to my dashboard, so I would be able to quickly just, as soon as I booted up stream. All right. Oh wait, no, here's chess. Chess is still there. Did I remove? No, it is still there. Oh my goodness. Here, let's actually check. I'm not logged in. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I think I'm going to have to move on to the Looksmaxxed tier list. I cannot find this. Gospel presentation. I don't know what happened to it. My chess rating, though, is... Wait, where the heck? Wait, am I lower than 300? Wait, where the heck is my rating? Oh. Yeah, okay, so I am 277. The most I ever got to was 385. Wow. Wait, what? It says right there I got to 385. Why does it say highest there is 375? Turtles? Yeah, it's turtles. It sucks. And yes, I'm slow. I'm aware. I don't know what happened to that presentation. Okay, so I'm gonna have to just I thought I had it saved. So I don't know what happened to it. You primarily did lead chess. They put a question next to my rating in case I've gotten significantly better or worse. Yeah. When I used to stream, I used to have a lot of people that would come in and play me. It was fun. It got to a point, though, where I was more getting discouraged that I wasn't getting better. But I recently watched Connor, Sea-Dog VA, how he accidentally won Pogo Pog Champs. Right? Yeah, Pog Champs, the chess tournament. And I was like, I miss playing chess. It was fun playing chess with chat. So I think I'm going to do that again. But I wasn't any sort of like advanced guy, so I didn't feel any need to play on Lead Chess, just play chess.com. All right. Let's get this Looksmaxxed tier list. All right. So I'm certain all of you guys know Looksmaxxing, chiseled jawline, that sort of stuff. Whatever this is. Mewing the whole 25 feet and a half yards. And today I've collected an assortment of Looksmaxxed persons that I want to bring to you today, and just kind of rank them based off of how I think they look max wise, because obviously I am a peak male specimen. I look really good in a Speedo. Don't take my word for it though. Wait, no, I said that wrong. Do take my word for it. I'm not showing you me in a Speedo. I should have not said that. I'm sorry. Everyone that's watching at home, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Please don't. Please don't. This is going to go great. Elite Chess is basically just chess.com, but nothing costs money. Is that how it went? It's free, and why does chess.com have more or less the monopoly on it then? I don't understand that. Well, anyway, let's get into the tier list. Okay, there, it's working now. All right, so very simply, tier list maker, obvious choice. I don't know why you'd use anything else. It's so simple and easy. And I have 5 categories here: Looksmaxxed, cheeks, rare, it's alright, you know, it's okay, and nope, because some people just don't have Looksmaxxed. I don't have that many here because the last time I did a tier list video, it was 4.5 hours long, because we had a lot of things we tiered. So I only went with however many this is. Hold up, what the frick? It doesn't have some of the photos I added some more photos yesterday and it didn't add them in? What? Did I not hit save? Oh my goodness. There's so much maybe this is why nobody watches me. Everyone's just like, oh my goodness, look at him. He's so out of tune. Doesn't know what he's doing. Okay, it's fixed. It's fixed. Just add them in again, you know. You can very easily add things in once you know what you did wrong the 14th time in a row. There's so many things, dude. Sometimes I feel like my brain don't work until I start streaming and I'm like, oh, I need to do this and this and this. Like, you should really have everything prepared ahead of time. So, we're going to simply go with a very simple grading system. I'm going to look at the picture. Actually, I can't see some of these pictures, so I'm going to have to... Well, at least okay, now it's working again. At least everyone in his chat is used to it at this point, right? Sorry, Jeremiah, you're new here. Everyone else, I'm certain, is so used to it not working. All right, I gotta increase the screen size because some of these pictures I can't really see. Oh, they're perfect. It all fits in frame perfect. Okay, well now you can't see the one picture. I'm gonna just yep, they're perfect. Well you can't see. Gosh dang it, dude. It's all right. I'll be getting better. All right, so first up, I'm just gonna go in order. If I can remember who these people are. Actually, no, I know who exactly everyone is. So, crap. I forgot who this was. I also don't exactly know why I grabbed her, aside from the fact that I think she vaguely looksmaxxed. She vaguely looks. It's such a hard thing to say. She looks. She looks maxed. Max. Yes. I'm gonna have to eat some food soon. After the tier list. Okay, so this is I know her as Beth from You, the TV show of the stalker guy that has an obsession with a girl for a season and then kills her and then moves on to the next girl. Rare. I think that's rare. She's got a chin, but it's not Patrick Bateman. Or I guess what would you call this? Patrick Buffman. Patrick Buffman levels. But even that, it's still a little uncanny. So I would have to say cheeks because he's got cheeks. That's for sure. I mean, look at that. You can kind of tell on the stream. You can really tell in person. But at the same point, he's definitely square-jawed. He's got them muscles. Can't say the same thing for JJ. KSI. I can't say his last name. Ojonti, I think. Something like that. Doesn't necessarily matter. Everyone knows him as KSI, except for his friends. His friends call him by his name, but that's cringe. Everyone should just call everyone by their internet persona names, because that is what is really important in life. But I would say if I was going to rate him, he's okay. Maybe this is sexist that I'm putting a girl above him, but it's okay. I've seen a few too many massive forehead pictures. I'm very sorry, but I've seen too many forehead pictures to go any further. And it's very important to have that Looksmaxxed appearance with that hair, and that is exactly what Brad Pitt is. Brad Pitt, especially when he was younger. Now that he's getting older, he still looks phenomenal. If I look his age when I look like him when he's when I'm hit. If I look like him at his age when I'm his age, I think it'll be great. It'll be phenomenal. But especially when he was 20, oh my goodness, I don't hold a candle to him. My chin is I have a chin. I don't have a weak chin by any means. Do I? I don't know. Can you see that, chat? This is kind of reminding me of Scamp. This is a decent chin. Wouldn't you say so, chat? This is a decent chin to have. But Brad Pitt? No. Brad Pitt wins. He's going up to Looksmaxxed. Maybe it's some internal bias, but I always felt like Brad Pitt was just I think that's internal bias. I think I'm biased against Brad Pitt, or for Brad Pitt. Can't say the same for AI abomination Harry Potter. That is this next image right here. AI Harry Potter looks good, but is terrifying. Still better than KSI, though. I'm going to talk about that one later. But it's not as terrifying as other AI Harry Potter. To be pointed out, these are both from the Balenciaga edits. This is alright. This looks like him. This does not look like the Daniel Radcliffe Harry Potter in the slightest. And it scares me every time I see it. Can I? No, I can't move it from... Dang it. But fills me with dread every time I see it. And I am not... Just, no. Why would you want this? Why would you want this? I mean, to be fair, most Balenciaga characters don't look like humans anyway. I don't know. The only Balenciaga guys that I think I liked were the Gary Oldman and what are some of the other guys' names? William Dafoe and those guys that dressed up in Balenciaga clothing. But they looked more so human than this abomination. The next one, however, is an actual murderous monster. He kills people for fun. But when he locks in, pun intended because that's the name of the meme, lock-in meme, he just... Look at that chin. It's aight. It's like on level... It's like an anime... It's anime version of KSI, essentially. That's all it is. It's AI KSI. It's AI KSI. It's animated KSI, not AI KSI. It's animated KSI. You know, when I first heard of Timothy Chalamet, however you say his name, it was from the Call Me By Your Name movie. At that time, I thought, all right, young actor, bad movie, very, very interesting looking. Little did I know that he would only become more and more looksmaxxed and chiseled as he grew up. He is going to be the next Brad Pitt level of attractive in his late 70s that Brad Pitt can dream of. Because that is what he is. And for that reason, he's going in looksmaxxed. Aella, the Huntress from Skyrim. I don't remember why I put her in here, aside from it came up when I looked up. For most of these images, I googled Looksmaxxed, and that one popped up. This image popped up, and I was just like, well, I guess it's popping for Looksmaxxed to just have the amazing Skyrim mods embellish the feminine form. And I feel like this might be a little biased, but so sue me, I'm into anime. Women. I mean, nothing. This Elon Musk edit right here? Yeah. I hope this is AI. I hope this is AI. Because I don't think he ever looked like that. It scares me, though, because this one looks like it could be real, whereas this one looks like it's definitely... This is no way real. Both of these came up when I looked up Elon Musk Looksmaxxed. Both of these came up. I don't know why this came up as Looksmaxxed. It's just Elon's face superimposed over an anime girl. I don't know why that came up. Why did that come up? What caused it to come up? That's a definite nope. But real life AI Looksmaxxed Elon Musk. He's got cheeks. It's not as cheeky as Timothy Chalamet. Clemaine. Yo, Timothy, if you ever see this, I would love to do a collab. After seeing you in Dune, I'm a fan. Took a few years, but I'm a fan, dude. And then he's nowhere, like, Elon is not comparable to Brad Pitt. Because Brad Chat, we're talking about Looksmaxxed, not turtles in Denmark. Also, why do you know that the Denmark population of turtles is 3? That's very specific, almost as if there are only 3 turtles. Are there only 3 turtles in Denmark? That's a little concerning. Next on our list, we got Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is one of those guys that still looks good, but not as good as Brad Pitt does when he's Brad Pitt age. But back in the day, like, I think this was when he was in his 30s. He looks good. I wish I could look like Tom. Also because he's a brunette. I do not want to be a twink like Timothy, though. Like, Tom Cruise, more... Well, actually, I don't want to be like Tom either because he's like 5'6", I think. I forgot we did this. Tasty, are you here right now? Tasty. Apparently what you spelt is a common misspelling of hippopoto montrosa. Oh, then what is this? The fear of long words. Wait, there's a common misspelling? I don't even see where it's spelled differently. Wait. HIPPOTOMONSTROSQUIPPEDALIOPHOBIA. HIPPOTOMONSTROSQUIPPED. The only difference is a squiped has 1 P. That's the only difference. Also, there's a lot of phobias that they directly cause the phobia that they are talking about. Like arachnophobia, looks like a spider. Hippotomonstrosacupidophobia is long and you can't say it. Wait, can this person? Wait, is this a VTuber? Is this a VTuber saying it? Okay, I couldn't hear that.
Hippopotamonstrosacupidophobia.
She could actually say it, dude. That's impressive. Congrats, bro. And I agree. It's you might have the fear of long words then. Oh, I didn't even look up Tom Cruise height. I got distracted, sorry. 5'7". 5 foot. He's 5'8". That is really short, actually. I'm sorry, Tom. You're just not me. I'm 6'2". You are just not me. You are not him. Oh, I should have added Ryan Gosling to this list. Oh well. Next up, we have XQC, from this classic image of XQC looking smoldery and sultry into the I can only assume to be a mirror showing off the bundles of cash that he has from his various different agreements. Cap. Fair enough. I don't know what you're capping at. What's cap? XQC is only smiling because he has millions and millions of dollars from the various deals that he's got. You think from being so rich he'd be able to have better... You're 4'11"? I am not 4'11". I don't know... Actually, no. Actually, you know what? Let's start this. Duck. Let's start this. Let's start the joke that I'm 4'11" in chat, so that if I ever get big, like streamer big, I can have people, my chat, tell other streamers that I'm 4'11", and then when they meet me, they're shocked when I'm actually 6 foot, 17 feet, 12 centimeters, and 4 kilometers long. I think XQC is rare. He looks good, but he doesn't. No, that's a lie. It would have to be He's on the same level of whatever KSI. It's not that good. Chunky Jimmy. Yeah, I'm very chunky. 4'11" wide. Now that would be really funny. I'm 4'11" wide, though. I guess that's delving into queso territory. But he doesn't shower. XQC doesn't shower? He's French Canadian. I didn't know he didn't shower. That's gross. He's French Canadian though, so that's even worse. Speaking of French Canadian, next we have my good dear friend Michael, Intrepid and Bold, known for Intrepid and Bold and Intrepid and Both. He is a half-blooded Canadian, and he was kind enough to send me in a picture . My microphone isn't working. Oh, now it is. It's working! All right, microphone's working again. So he's a Canadian. I'm sorry. But he does have a pretty nice jaw. Like, this picture he sent me is pretty good. He looks like he has a jaw. It's all for show. I'm joking. Michael, if you see this clip, you do have a jaw. It's beautiful. And ultimately, I think you got cheeks. You look like Markiplier. He looks like Markiplier, I should say. I don't know why I'm talking as if he's right here. He's not in chat. Actually, I don't know. Michael, are you in chat? He's not in chat. I don't think I waited long enough. It hasn't been 5 seconds. All right, so again, the final one we have here are a picture of me that I just happened to notice me looking into a camera, sultry, and you can barely see my chin. My hair is down. My hair is looking majestic. I don't think I particularly look very Looksmaxxed, so I'm going to put me in. It's aight. Like, I kind of feel like I like I look good, but I don't have the Looksmaxxed chin that these other guys have. I just don't. Now, Brandon, who knows what, does. Brandon, who knows what. Phenomenal creator. Love him to death. I would kiss him if I could. He's currently not here because he doesn't live here. But he's beautiful. He's also repping that Los Hermanos employee uniform. So that makes him all the more irresistible. Thusly putting him at a solid, rare. He is beautiful. I don't want him to see any of these clips, actually. Everyone in chat, let's just look at something else. Like, I don't know. That did not work. What? Wait, Whopper deep fried? When did I search that? He did, in fact, rep the merch for the man himself. He does not look happy to see an employee, though. He really does not. If I was working for him, I would not want to see that expression on my boss's face. I would not want to see that. That does not sound good. That looks like I'm about to be fired. And with that, everyone, thank you for joining me on this merry quest of Looksmaxxed creation. I hope you enjoyed the tier list. If you did, follow, like, subscribe. If not, yeah, you weren't forced to watch this whole 27-minute and 46-second video. It was a W Bible study, you're right. Best Bible study Jimmy's done in a long time, right, chat? I don't imagine so. But speaking of, hopefully we'll be doing some more Bible studies. I'm sorry, chat, I don't know why I couldn't find that presentation that I was looking at earlier, but I'll look for it later, and I'll see you all in the next one. And as always, Godspeed, God bless. Where's my frick is my mouse? Peace. All right, chat. Let's see what else we will. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Oh, this is gonna be fun. W breaking stuff. W back. Yo, indeed. So, this is. I'm still streaming. I was just recording that for. I was just saying that for a video. I'm gonna end my. Oh, that's gonna be very, very confusing. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I thought that was it. That's silly. You know what? I should probably just only do that for the end of stream. I was thinking, I should do that for the end of a video because I'm gonna upload that to YouTube. But that's probably confusing. I should just say for stream. For those of you that know the stream and stuck around till the end of the stream, you get the Godspeed, God bless. Play Fallout New Vegas. I plan to. Again, as all things, eventually. There are like 14 bazillion games I need to play, and the one that I'm going to be playing right now is cringing to a reaction video. So, Mr. House? Who the heck is Mr. Mouse? Who the heck is Mr. House? Mouse? What am I reading right there? House. Mr. House. Who the heck is that? Wait, Skibbity Toilet? Are you quoting Skibbity Toilet in my stream? A&W Cream. Fantastic soda. Since 2027.
I usually don't use a webcam.
So, Mr. House is the main character. Oh. I don't know why I... All right. Mr. House is a main character. Wait, okay, wait. Am I misunderstanding? I thought Mr. House was a character, not a main character. Or am I confused on that? But he... Oh, wait. Can I remember? Mr. House, he's the guy that is the... See, this is also part of the issue. I know most of the spoilers for Las Vegas, or for New Vegas, so like the game is gonna have some of the magic spoiled for me because it's been so popular. I've watched dozens of videos on it. I've watched some playthroughs. I watched the entire H Bomber Guy video on it. You know, I more or less know I know a lot about it, but I haven't played it. I've also heard it's not fun to play. But Mr. House is the AI of the old guy in the basement, right? And then Yes Man is the AI robot that you can befriend and have take over. So that's Pog. That's PogChamp. But we're going to be reacting to a dramatic reading of the Unchanging Jimmy fanfic made by Intrepid and Bold. Michael Intrepid and Bold. That dumb smug face over there, that's Intrepid and Bold. And yeah. Yes, this was in fact a very real, actual, and unfortunately human-made fanfiction of my friend Jimmy from the epic YouTube channel, The Unchanging Jimmy. So go check him out. But yeah, hopefully this was enjoyable. I don't know, just try not to die, I guess. That is a very enjoyable transcript. I did not realize... New Goon Tent just dropped. Is that what you're calling this? Goon Tent? Oh no. I'm scared. Well, I'm going to see how it is. Chad, if you remember, we read through this on stream a while ago, but I felt like subjecting myself to hearing it read by someone else.
But I guess we're gonna see how this works. It's not actually a webcam, it's just my phone. I'm going to be reading a fanfic made by one of Jimmy's loyal, maybe a little too loyal fans, Diamond839. But we're going to be reading a little thing called Jimmy's Gay Awakening. I don't know why I'm doing this. I did it because I thought it would be funny. I heard about it, and then I was like, oh, that would be so funny if I recorded my reaction to it, because that's a reaction worthy thing to do, I guess. Bear with me. I'm gonna try not to shoot myself as I read this. Please, please, for the love of my own sanity, do not let my roommate walk in while I am reading this.
No.
Oh, you're watching this?
Yes. I haven't watched it yet, and I'm watching it on stream now. Bro, how much chocolate did you eat?
Like half of it, and you're taking half.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So you did.
Rip that and you can smoke your candy cigarettes there.
Those. I have some candy cigarettes that my dad got. My dad got me these.
Those things are awesome. I love them.
Fanfic. Yo, Tasty, welcome back. He just broke them. They're broken. Micah, you broke these. Can't have fun with any death sticks if they're broken. Okay, but we're gonna be doing a okay. I'm gonna eat my chocolate because it's a reaction video. I'm being lazy. I want content to be happening, but I don't want to make it. You're playing a game with my friend. Oh, that's fine. But you did miss the. We looked at the word that you spelled. It's apparently you misspelled the fear of long words. So that's awkward, dude. Can't believe you misspelled it. You edited in a P.
Few girlfriends through his current 21 years of living. None of them have ever worked out, and he starts to lose hope of ever finding a wife. One day, while he is on break at an undesignated burger joint, this guy came in. Jimmy is eating his lunch, and with the restaurant being empty, he decides to sit with Jimmy. Guy, hey, you mind if I sit with you? Jimmy was surprised that he asked and was slightly annoyed since he could have sat anywhere else in the place. Jimmy, no, not at all. Guy, thanks. As they were eating in a kind of awkward
We do have a
silence,
very big
Jimmy wanted
lobby.
to break the ice with some small talk. Jimmy, so you new around here? Guy, yeah, I recently moved in from
Yeah, basically it's your fault. Can't believe you do that.
Gatineau, Quebec. My American side is really showing right now. Jimmy, oh cool. Do you speak French? Guy, oui, I'm surprised. My entire perception of this guy just changed now. Oui, I'm surprised you did not know from my accent. Of course the guy's French. Jimmy is slightly embarrassed.
Wait,
that he
I didn't
his
do a
accent.
French accent.
So now that I have voices, I guess I don't have to say the names. You know anyone around here? Nope. Everyone I know is back on Gatineau, around there. Okay. As they finished eating and kept talking, and Jimmy thought to himself about befriending this person, considering that he is new in town. Before this stranger left, Jimmy went up to him and said, "Hey, I never got your name." "Yeah, I didn't catch yours either. I'm Alexandre, but you can call me Alex." "I'm Jimmy. And also, want to have my number? Maybe I can show you around here sometime." "Sure, I'd like that." I'm kind of making him German. I don't know if I'm making him German or not. My accent impressions are kind of spotty, very spotty. They gave each other their numbers, and Jimmy realized that his break had been over for quite a bit now, and he rushes back to work quickly. After a long day at work, Jimmy heads back to his apartment and does his daily Bible devotions. About 15 minutes later, he prays and finishes up and gets prepared to head to his apparent gym, where he...
This is a fan fiction that my friend is reading that is written about me, Jimmy Unchanged. A viewer made it months ago now, and he's just reading it, so you know, I'm gonna sit through and listen to it. I have read this before. I know how the story ends, but I wanted to see what he would do with reading it, especially since I don't think this is 18 minutes worth of the story. I honestly don't know what happens.
He walks into the gym. To his surprise, Alex is there working out. "Oh, hey, Alex." "Oh, hi, Jimmy. What a coincidence. I'm assuming you live on the apartments here?" "Yeah, I'm in 102. I think I'm making him German." "I'm in 409. You're lucky. You have a way shorter walk than me."
Horrendous.
French. Think French. Think French. Terrible place to live. Dirty cities. Really mean jerk people.
Let's go! France sucks! Sorry, Wasno, I know you were just in Paris. I don't know why there is a fan fiction, but that is probably the best way to answer it. Why not? A chatter decided to make it, so I can't this is just like all the other fan art that's been made of me. You know, I don't ask for it to be made, but it's made anyway. I mean, it's endearing, but, well, as you'll see, there's one glaring flaw with this. Bro is famous. Famoise. Yes, I am famoise. Famoise? Yeah, I think that's how you say that. But I gotta roll with the punches, basically. And the punches are that I'm you know what? I think most of you guys haven't heard this before, so I'm just gonna let it keep playing. You'll understand. You'll understand.
Suck up. Long mustache, waglet. I guess you're right. Haha. Jimmy heads over to the treadmill and starts jogging. He puts in his earbuds and starts listening to some Christian music. About 25 minutes pass and Jimmy turns off the treadmill to take a small break. 25 minutes of running, that's pretty solid. He thinks for
that is impressive.
He thinks for a big about what to do next for leg day. He decides to use a squat rack. As he starts, he notices Alex doing the bench press and sees that he is struggling slightly and asks if he needs help. Alex says,
okay, so I just started doing gym workouts recently, and doing running first for leg day sounds like a terrible way to start leg day. I'm just gonna say that. Dude, I need to find a time to go eat dinner, but I'm hungry. I gotta figure that out. It's almost 7 o'clock, dude. I usually eat at 6. You might play some Siege after. Everyone's playing Siege nowadays. Almost as if one of the biggest streamer in the world plays it pretty much every day.
yeah, I think I got it. A moment later, Alex starts struggling a whole lot more. Him not being able to make it to the full lift to put it back up, and Jimmy rushes over to help him. They get the bar hung back up, and Alex sits up, breathing heavily. Thanks, man. I probably shouldn't have went that heavy. He chuckles. No problem. I'm glad that you're okay. And don't hesitate to ask if you want me to spot you. I don't mind. Okay, thanks. Jimmy heads over to the squat rack, and Alex decides to do something different. After about an hour more of doing exercises, Jimmy is quite exhausted and thinks to himself that today was a good workout day. Although he did notice every now and then that Alex was looking at him, he didn't think much of it. Right as he heads out, he heard Alex calling for him and turns around. What's up? Do you know where the commercial laundry room is? I've looked earlier and I still cannot find it. I would use mine, but I haven't exactly bought any yet. Yeah, I think. I don't use it, but I think I know where it is. As Jimmy walks Alex to where the laundry room is, they just ask each other some questions about each other and find out that they have quite a bit in common. So what type of gamer are you, console or PC? I have both, but I mainly do PC. What about you? I do PC as well. Consoles have never been my thing. What type of games do you like? RPGs like Elden Ring and the new game Starfield. Those games aren't...
I can't believe this was made back when I was talking about when I was playing Starfield, chat. I haven't touched that game in like 5 months. Wow. What a time when I was just mainly playing against Melania for streams. I would just try to beat Melania and then I would lose.
Really my thing. I love FPS games, especially Overwatch and Valorant.
We don't need a repeat of the shampoo.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry for you. I'm sorry you had to read that.
I suck at shooting games. My aim is trash. You can't be that bad. I tell him the same thing all the time. Alex says, underestimating Jimmy's ability to suck.
What did he just say?
You can't be that bad. I tell him the same thing all the time. Alex says, underestimating him is trash. You can't be that bad. I tell him the same thing all the time. Alex says, underestimating Jimmy's ability to suck at shooting games. Real. Just ask my viewers on Twitch. They've definitely been traumatized by how bad I am. Jimmy laughed.
Chat,
Oh, I didn't
Actually,
go
I
to
don't know
our
if anyone's in
streamer.
here
How many
that
followers do you have on
has
there?
seen me play FPS shooters.
Not much. I think around 140. Oh, that isn't too bad. Also, you should join me in Overwatch later. I kind of want to see how your aiming skills, he chuckled. Okay, I'm streaming later tonight. I guess we could play. They finally reached the laundry room, and Jimmy heads back to his apartment and takes a shower. After he gets out, it's about 19:30, and he starts preparing for his stream. When he starts, his favorite viewer, Diamonds839, appears almost instantly. They start chatting as Jimmy waits for more of his viewers to join the stream. He gets a text while he's waiting, and it's Alex asking about if he's still up to playing Overwatch. Jimmy texts back, and they add each other on Overwatch in Discord, and start a Discord call. About 7 minutes in, and Jimmy decides to start Overwatch.
I forgot about that self-insert there, Diamond. That was crazy. Oh. This chocolate rocks. Equal exchange, fairly traded organic dark chocolate, 67% cocoa, mint crunch.
Really good.
Okay, I'm adding you to the group now, he says on call. Cool. So who do you like to play as? Well, I don't really play this much, but I do like to play as Sojourn and Soldier 76. DPS, nice. I prefer being tank with heroes like Winston and Ironheart. Like having a shield to use. Hee hee. So ready to get your eyes hurt by my aim? Jimmy laughed. I don't think it can be that bad. That's where he was wrong. Once they got to a match, Alex was flabbergasted on him. Dude, he thought to himself. He felt like his eyes had just seen the worst thing humanly possible. I couldn't have been more wrong about your aim, he says into the mic, laughing. Jimmy says, slightly embarrassed, says, yeah, I told you I was bad. Really bad. I just suck at these games. Alex, feeling bad about what he said now, tells Jimmy this. Don't worry, soon you're gonna have amazing aim in no time, because I'm gonna help you. Haha, you're funny. Jimmy laughs, thinking he's joking. After a moment, he then realizes he was being serious. Wait, for real? Yeah, dude, I'll help you. Yeah, no. The only thing that can help my aim is the Great Lord above. He chuckles. You can get better. You just gotta have determination. I mean, I'll try, but I don't have much hope. Come on, man. Believe in yourself. You got this, he says, trying to hype Jimmy up. Okay. Alex then proceeds to help Jimmy with his aim by giving him tips on things such as adjusting his mouse sensitivity, changing some settings, etc. After some practice in the practice,
Actually, now that I think
they
about it,
start
Diamond actually
real
knows what he's
big.
talking
They
about.
play about
If
2
he's
hours, which adds up to
writing
about 20
in
games,
mouse
20
sensitivity and so on.
and they lose every single one. There was a lot of laughter and fun while they played, even though they lost. After they finished up, Jimmy could tell a slight difference
Cannot
in
be
his aim,
said
but was
that
proud of
happens
himself
when I
for
play
progress.
Overwatch 2.
So I want to just pause and interject really quickly. So it is standard for Malachi to go about 2-12 in an average Overwatch game, which, granted, I don't really care about winning, but it's kind of funny to see. Alex compliments Jimmy on his progress so far and asks what he wants to play again. Jimmy ends stream and asks him and Alex to talk a little more right before telling Alex he's headed for bed. Jimmy gets ready for bed and brushes his teeth, reads his Bible, etc. As he lays in his bed, he thinks about Alex and how they've already become friends, even though they just met earlier today in the place that he works at. Jimmy's mind. Alex is a pretty chill guy. Funny we ended up living so close together. Maybe we were meant to be together. Haha, I'm so funny.
Oh, wow, bro.
Now that I think about it. No! 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 So here's where it starts.
Oh, he got to it. He got to it. No!
Dudes doing dude stuff right up until this line right now. Now that I think about it, I wonder if he's gay.
Yep.
He doesn't really give me off any typical gay vibes from when we saw each other.
Typical gay vibe.
I don't know,
here.
but he probably isn't anyway. He is, though, a Christian too, which is cool. It said that he would be coming to my church Sunday. As Jimmy's mind kept having a lot of random thoughts, he eventually fell asleep. The next morning, he wakes up at about 6 and fixes some eggs and toast for breakfast. While he eats, he turns on the news to see the current things happening around the world. Instantly being disappointed in humanity. Oh my gosh, tell me about it. He turns it back off and decides to
Amen,
watch
brother.
YouTube instead. Right after he finishes his food, he hears a knock on his door. He hesitates to open it because he isn't expecting anybody and knows that it isn't a surprise from anyone. But he opens it anyways, and it's just the landlord. Just the landlord. He's getting evicted. All he says to Jimmy is stuff about the apartment beside him getting some work done and just notifying him about the noise that's going to happen. After Jimmy shuts the door, he then went to go brush his teeth. He's now bored and doesn't really know what to do today. The only thing that he really can do in his apartment is play on his computer, and he doesn't feel like doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
He's still a
Me
bit
and my
sore from
apartment,
working
dude.
out
The only thing I
yesterday,
do
so
is
the
play
gym's
on
not an
my
option.
computer.
Gym's always an option. The more he thinks, the more he realizes he doesn't really have
Joke's
anyone
on
to
you,
go hang out
Michael.
with.
What?
A lot of his friends are online.
What?
The more he's been working out yesterday, so the gym's not an option. Gym's always an option. The more he thinks, the more he realizes he doesn't really have anyone to go hang out with.
Oh man, that.
A lot of his friends are online, and the ones that aren't are all in college or quite busy. Crap! Yeah, I am in college. Jimmy now remembers about Alex and deciding to call him to see if he's busy. Phone ringing. Hi, Jimmy.
This
what's
is
up?
reminding me.
Hey,
This
are
is
you busy
reminding me
right
of
now?
how it was
Yeah,
last
kind
time.
of. Just unpacking the rest of my things. Why'd you ask? I'm bored and have nothing to do. Wanted to see if you might want to do something. I mean, if you're really bored, you can help me unpack if you want. Jimmy thinks about it for a second.
I guess. Yeah.
Okay, why not? Nothing better to
I
do.
have those unpacking
What's your apartment
muscles.
number again? 102. The door's unlocked, so when you get here, just walk on in. Okay, cool. See ya. They got off the phone, and Jimmy walks on down to Alex's apartment and heads in. He sees all this very nice furniture and appliances, and is in awe. Jimmy doesn't think of Alex as a wealthy person. Alex heard the door open and welcomed Jimmy into his apartment. Dude, you have a really nice place. Thanks. I bought most of it recently.
Apparently.
It's still a little messy.
I imagined it
I'm
as
trying
a
to put
trash hole when I
everything
first
where
read
it's
it.
going. So, what do you need me to do? Could you get the remaining boxes from my car? There's only a couple left. It's a blue car. Yeah, sure. Please don't walk in. Please don't be my roommate. Please don't be my roommate. Please don't walk in. Please don't be my roommate. Please don't be my roommate. Okay. Alright, we're good. Jimmy grabs the last few boxes from Alex's car and carries them to his apartment. Him and Jimmy, after a couple hours, finally unpack the rest of his things and rest on the couch. Thanks, man, for helping me finish. I appreciate it. No problem. Happy I could help. Also, are you still free today? Yeah. Want to show me around the city? I think now's a good chance since you and I don't have other plans. What do you say? Okay, sure. Want to get lunch? Getting kind of hungry. So, he got in Jimmy's car and he shows the city around. The city is getting a tour of Alex now. And all the cool places that he should go. One thing that catches Alex's eye is the beautiful park and the bright red, orange, and yellow fall trees. Yeah, I guess they don't have a lot of trees in France, you know, when your entire city is polluted. He asks Jimmy if they can go there and walk around, and Jimmy says, sure. The trees are beautiful, don't you think? Jimmy, not really fascinated by the trees. Still, he says, yeah, I guess. It reminds me of the pretty trees back in Gatineau. Besides, it's not as cold as being here. Okay, hold on. Let me find where in the world is this place. Oh, it's in Quebec, Canada. Okay. So, little thing. French Canadians are like the worst people in the world. Because they have that massive superiority complex, but then they also are like trying to be super like nice and Canadian and stereotypically Canadian, but they're just like, French Canadians suck. It reminds me of the pretty trees back in Gatineau. Because besides, it's
Exactly.
it's about being as close to right as Alex says that, he trips.
The first thing of
over
note in
himself
this
and
entire
luckily
video,
Jimmy
exactly.
just him in his arms and helps him do his feet. Ooh, the plot thickens. They both
Don't be
start
laughing at
blushing
that.
from-
That's
Alex from embarrassment, but Jimmy, he doesn't really know why he's blushing. Jimmy's mind. Why the heck am I blushing? I don't understand. These things don't normally happen when someone touches me, especially a guy. I beg to differ, Malachi.
What do you mean?
Actually,
What do you mean?
Malachi's honest reaction to like 90% of the situations he's in is this. Or this. One of the two. It's like 99% the first one, though. Jimmy is zoned out. Into like 90. I beg to differ, Malachi. Actually, Malachi's honest reaction to like 90% of the situations he's in is this. Or this. One of the two. It's like 99% the first one, though. Jimmy is zoned out, or in a daze, as he thinks.
Actually, a really interesting point. I often don't think about how my friends view me. But I guess my reaction to most things is just to be... Chicken wings should belong on cheeseburgers. What the?
No, I'm not gay. I can't be. Never. Malachi's honest reaction to like 90% of the situations he's in is this.
That looks like that picture of Dax.
Or this.
Clip it. I want to see it.
One of the two. It's like 99% the first.
Or facts is just. Wait. Are you talking about? I think I know which picture you're talking about. No, don't want it. All right. Fine. Is it this picture you're talking about? I look like Dax in this picture? I miss Dax. All right, fair.
One though. Jimmy is zoned out, or in a daze, as he thinks about what has happened. Alex is calling him, but he isn't answering back. Hey, Jimmy! Huh? Oh, sorry, what? You okay? You, what's the word? Zoned out? Yeah, you zoned out on me. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, also thanks for saving me. I'm clumsy. Yeah, no problem. As they continue to walk around the park, Jimmy can't stop thinking about what happened and why he blushed. Alex noticed that Jimmy is clearly thinking about something, but doesn't want to say anything. As they finish walking around the park.
What do you mean, any of them? As far as I was aware, this was the only fanfic of me. Is there another fanfic?
They head back to the car, and Alex asks about all the places to eat here. Jimmy asks what he likes and decides to bring Alex to some Italian restaurant. Jimmy decides to try and not think about it while in the restaurant, at least. Him and Alex talk some.
I haven't been made aware of any more facts.
Other common interests. They get their food quickly.
I hope not.
Yeah. They get their food quickly, and Jimmy tells Alex about how he's going to have to cut the tour short because he's starting to not feel well. He drives them both back to the apartment, and they say their goodbyes. Jimmy goes to lay on the couch, and he starts to feel flustered and just overall not good. As he lays there, he recaps about why he started blushing when he caught Alex. I still don't know why I'm blushing when I caught him. Now that I think about it, it's kind of like one of those cringe romance movies when the guy catches the girl. Except Alex isn't a girl. Could it be that... No, I'm not gay. I can't be. Never had a tiny bit of attraction to dudes before. I know that no relationship with all the girls I've dated before would have worked out. But that doesn't mean anything. Plus, it's a sin anyways. I find girls attractive, not guys. I mean, Alex isn't an ugly person, but I don't find him cute or anything like that. He starts picturing Alex. Well, he's kind of handsome. Now he realizes that what he said. I don't know what to think anymore. anymore. Could it be that I'm actually gay?
What was that? What
Last
was that?
updated October 24th. Okay. So yeah, that was
from October?
something that I read.
That was 5 months ago, dude.
Yeah, starting to think that Diamond 839, you might be a little too loyal to Jimmy as a fan. I mean, that's just me. But I mean, got at a loss for words on that one. What do I even say? What do I even say about that? What do I say about that? This was something that I read.
Mm-hmm.
This is something, and I don't know what to do now.
Yeah.
I
That's
will
scary.
never look at Jimmy the same.
Wait, what? What do you mean? But yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know. It just makes me feel a little weird. Especially since I've met Diamond. Diamond is canonically the very first viewer I met in person. Complete accident, but I did meet him in person. So that will always be added on to that of my first connection with a fan IRL is someone that wrote a fan fiction of me where I am starting to think I'm gay. And I don't know how to feel about that. So, Matt Pat's final theory, I think it was okay. I think it was a lot more about the journey and how it goes. And was definitely maybe not as bombastic as, say, some of his originals, as I remember him. I remember him from his OG theories. I don't know what Asmongold is looking at, but he is also, I don't know about you guys, but I haven't watched him that much over the past few years. Oh, I should probably hold up. Okay, that was the reaction to that video. I don't know how to feel about it. All right, goodbye. But yeah, I guess Matt Patty isn't someone that, or well, Game Theory hasn't been a channel I've watched for a long time now. It's been a few years. He was one of the first channels that I really remember from YouTube when I first started watching YouTube, and that I watched, that I still vaguely know about him, that I'll watch an occasional theory, but I don't really have that much of a connection to him. So, boring theory, yeah. I think, again, it was a lot more about the sentimentality of it, the looking forward, and I actually really like the multiple endings. The multiple endings were fantastic in my opinion. I thought that was a great touch. Obviously, since that's about the most you can get into with YouTube, the different stuff that he put forward. I mean, I'm sure people will figure out other things they can do for ARG and whatnot. But I really like the ending with Scott Cawthon. That was fantastic. Why is Discord not opening up? I need to call Michael. Also, if I can't get on Discord, I can't play Helldivers with my friends. And Duck, first viewer you played Warhammer with, that is true. First viewer I played Warhammer with. Longest in terms of most hours. Yeah, I think you are my most loyal streamer in that regard.
or viewer in that regard. Crazy to think that it's been so long since I first saw you in chat, because that was back when I was like daily running For Honor with Michael and Brandon, actually. So Michael and Brandon you also probably know fairly well out of everyone, because you've been watching me the longest, and I really started when you first got me was when I was streaming with them all the time. But yeah, I'm hoping that this year, I don't know. Well, now I'm having issues with mostly Brandon. That's true, Brandon. Yeah, Michael doesn't hang out as much on stream. Actually, Brandon and I haven't hung out that much on stream either. I should talk to him about restarting up the Who Knows What and Jimmy Unchanging Jimmy podcast hour. Yes, he has made more guest appearances. You're correct. But I should talk to him about doing that. I'm really bummed that I couldn't do the first segment of stream that I wanted to do, the Canva presentation, because I found it one day. I was like, oh, this would be fun to do on stream, and I can't find it anymore. And I don't know what happened to it. I don't know why I can't find it. Almost as if they removed it. I'm hoping that this year I'll do more collabs with other streamers. I'm hoping to, as I talked with Woznow earlier, I would love to collab with him on streams. I would love to collab more with Tachyoon. Brandon as well, though Brandon, he's more of a YouTuber. He doesn't really stream. And if he will stream on like YouTube, but every once in a while. I think he'll start streaming again in the summer. I don't have any confirmation of that, but I am pretty confident he'll be streaming in the summer with school out of the way. Honestly, I don't know. But why is you know what? I'm just gonna pull it up on my phone since Discord isn't working. I'm just gonna pull it up on my phone. Gonna pull old fashioned. Actually, if I'm on my phone, I can just call him. See if I can get him. Hello? He might also be busy. I don't know.
Malachi, you'll never guess who I'm with right now.
Just so you know, I'm on stream.
Hello, my love. I'm with Brandon Who Knows What.
Yo, you're with Brandon Who Knows What?
Hello, my sweet.
That is
Yeah.
So that's really fun, especially since the reason I'm calling you is because I finally watched your reading of my fan fiction.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I forgot how much there was to it. I honestly thought it was a lot shorter. I did not realize how much there was to it, but
like 20 minutes.
This is Brandon and Michael. I'm calling Michael right now, the guy that just read the reaction duck. Here.
Did you read that on stream?
Yeah, on stream. Yeah, I watched your video on stream. I am now scarred. And also I have a question.
How the viewers like it?
They agreed with your takes on French people.
Good. That means they're human.
Yeah. Unlike French people. Am I right?
Yeah. Unlike the filthy French.
Yeah. Chad also says hi to Brandon.
Hi.
Oh, and they also said they hated it, so...
They They hated what? Me, the video, or the
I think they're talking about the fan fiction they hated. They also hate French people, Canadians, British people. Okay, now they're just saying they hate all people. So I think he's just covering all his bases, so he can't be called racist.
Yeah, they're pretty smart.
Yeah. No. Hey, Brandon, do you have your phone on you right now?
No, I lost it. Why do you ask?
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. I just saw a message come through. I was just curious. I just wanted to ask that.
It's so weird you ask that. The timing is just miraculous.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was just wondering because I saw a green chat bubble that looks like you saying something about being you being fake. Something about skinwalking. I'm not quite really sure. I don't know anything about the Native American legend of the skinwalker.
That could be true because Brandon's right here. He doesn't even have a phone and computer on him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Story.
Oh, okay.
I lost my phone after I went hunting in the woods earlier today. And I
Oh,
saw a weird
really?
Deer, but nothing happened after I saw the weird deer, and I just went home.
Oh, really?
After I saw the deer. Ever since he's gotten back, though, it kind of smelled like sulfur. I don't know why. Yeah, I've taken like 3 showers. It's Hang on, Malachi. What did you say? What did you say that the guy who looked like Brandon said he was? Yeah, I'm just curious because it's obviously not me, so I gotta find out who has my phone. Maybe
he said the one on the phone is not real. He is a skinwalker, pretending to be me. Please help. But that doesn't make any sense. Skinwalkers. Wow, he just abandoned me like that. L script doesn't know. Sold the script. What script are you guys talking? Native American. What do you mean Native American? What do you mean? Are you talking about me being? Oh, he's calling me back. Wait. Wait. Are you real?
Why? You're talking to me, aren't you?
Oh, I'm so embarrassed. No, but Chad is saying that I sold Brandon. You wouldn't have any idea why I would do that now, would you? Why would I sell him? He's not worth much. It's only like $4 billion. That's not enough. You need to sell a human for at least 17.
At least 17 what?
Gazillion dollars. Gazillion
Okay.
dollars. Hello? Hello? Ah!
Are you okay?
You're fine. You're fine. Can you speak to me like you in a French accent? No reason. No reason.
Me? Why? I hate the French people. This is a staple of me.
Well, for hating them, you have a...
I mean, I would never do.
So, say for some reason that you had your skin stolen and was being worn by a demonic entity of some kind. Could you perchance speak in a French accent, because that was...
I guess I could.
Chat, we got him! He's a skinwalker! He's a skinwalker! Run!
Nothing.
Chat is saying this is scripted. I don't actually trust him. He... Don't pick up the Discord call? What Discord call? Chat? It's gone. I got a call from Discord. Discord? Someone's calling me on Discord? Who's calling me on Discord? Huh? I spat all over my microphone. Oh, sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I'm trapped at home. Please send help. Okay, chat, for real though. I'm concerned that Michael is right outside my house. I have to lock all my doors. I have to run. I think they found me. I think they found me. Chat, I can't do anything. He's coming. What do you... Chat, can you hear me? Chat, can you hear me? Okay, okay, you can hear me. Good. Chat. They sent me this image. What does this mean? What is this? I recognize that shirt, chat. I recognize that shirt. I do not recognize that voice. It's a turkey. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I have nothing to be afraid of. I have nothing to be afraid of. The void is coming. The void is coming. The void is coming. Please help. Please help. Please help. Look, guys. It's fine. I don't know. He also sent me this image. Chat. What is this? I don't think I'm safe here anymore, chat. I think I have to end stream. I think I have to run. Okay, I'm... What? Michael? What do you mean, Cap? He's after me. Chat, look. Brandon's face can't move like that. And I can't unsee what I've seen. Hold up. I'm gonna wide view. I'm gonna check my windows. Probably behind that one. Knowing him, he's probably behind that one right there. Okay. Yep. Alrighty. Alrighty. I'm locking the doors. I'm locking the doors. He's right outside. He's right outside. It was not a good day to do leg day today. It was not a good day to do leg day. I think it's time to run. So, here's the plan, chat. We're gonna act like everything's normal. We're just gonna go about our day-to-day life. We're just gonna play some Helldivers. We're just going to... Why doesn't Discord open? Discord isn't working. Everything's failing. My computer is busted. What? Chat, you're saying this is scripted. You think this is scripted? You think any of this is scripted? You think any of this is scripted? You think that I would have the brain, the know-how, the knowledge to script something like this? No. No, I would not. Mainly because I haven't done that. You don't trust me, chat. Why doesn't anyone trust me here? This is a genuine fear. Yeah? Wow, okay. Everyone thinks this is scripted. All right, then let's see it. Let's get a poll in chat. I want to see this. Who thinks this is scripted? I want to see. Who thinks this is scripted? I could do it in 1 second. You could do what in 1 second? Okay, only one person thinks it's scripted. That means everyone else is a skinwalker. Everyone else is going to eat me. They're going to pull me off into the neck of the woods. They're going to eat my soul. That's not PogChamp. That's not Poggers. Unfortunately. That is unfortunately not funny haha. Or as I like to call it, the please send help, 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 please send help. Chat. I'm looking at you, chat. Please send help. I see you there. Oops, wrong thing. I see you there. Please send help. Yes, no. This is not scripted. This is not scripted. Just because one of you voted, that doesn't mean it's scripted. As far as you know, this was all made up on the spot. As far as you know, they're actually out there. They're gonna get me. They're gonna get me, chat. You don't believe me? You don't trust me? That's for me. That's her fault. Well, I thought we had some repertoire. You would trust me now, chat. Oh wait, hold up. Ads? It's running ads right now? I'm about to die. I don't. Well, you're the only one that seems to think, oh, this is all scripted. Do you not understand the danger I'm in right now? Maybe because I'm not freaking out, like leaving the house, think it's all fine. No, I'm not leaving because they're outside. Right behind that window, they're there. But a little known fact, skinwalkers, just like vampires, can't come in unless they're invited in. So as long as I stay absolutely still and don't move, I am A-okay. You're the only one chatting because the skinwalkers got the rest of y'all. That's why. I'm gonna... Mouth is smoothing? What? What do you... What do you... What? Chat, do you hear that? Do you hear that? You don't? I'm assuming you don't, because all I hear is a screaming of my head. All I can hear is myself screaming. So, what we're going to do right now, chat, is we're going to pull up Pro Gamer Move. I'm going to raid Waznow, Canadian streamer who you may know from, he was in chat earlier. He's fun. I enjoy talking with him, and he's a pretty cool guy. We're going to raid him. We're going to confuse the skinwalkers, and I'm going to be back in about an hour or so, maybe in like 30 minutes. After I eat some dinner, I'm going to be playing some Helldivers. Alright? And that's the plan. First, let's confuse the skinwalkers. Alright. We're going to raid Waznow. Confuse the skinwalkers. And as always, Godspeed, God bless, peace.